Episode 142. Did he love her? Why was he angry? Jade thought to herself. She was the one who should be angry. In the end, Dario did not answer Jade's question. Jade felt that she had lost control of her heart. She was very uncomfortable. She'd really wanted to know the answer, but now she did not know anything. She couldn't tell how long she sat there for. Dario did not speak to her, nor did he pull her to lie down. He just let her do as she pleased. Eventually, she became tired from sitting. She slowly leaned back and laid down. Dario did not forcefully pull her to his chest as usual. She reached out and touched the cold bedsheet. Feeling a sense of loss, her tears fell uncontrollably. Beside her, she could hear the sound of measured breathing. She thought he must have fallen asleep. She narrowed her eyes and fell asleep in a daze. In her dream, it was as if someone picked up her body and let her lean against something warm. The smell was very familiar to her, and it made her feel at ease. She did not know that the person holding her in the darkness was helpless. His tone was very sad. "Why didn't you tell me your answer?" he asked. "You can be a little bit more willful. You don't have to worry about getting angry. If you do, I will feel how important I am in your heart." When Jade woke up the next day, she felt dizzy. She hadn't slept well, perhaps because she had something on her mind last night. As expected, the person who lay beside her was no longer around. She touched the empty sheet beside her. She didn't know why she felt sad. She stayed in bed for a while before getting up, feeling hungry. After searching for a while, she found that Dario wasn't home. Could it be that he went out to work? Jade walked to the kitchen to see if there was anything to eat. Only then did she realize that there was already oatmeal waiting in a slow cooker. Even better, it was her favorite kind. And the clothes she changed out of yesterday were already hanging on the balcony. Could it be that Dario woke up early to cook and wash her clothes? No, that was too hard to believe. Jade paced around the house in boredom before finally returning to the bedroom. She picked up the phone and stared at it for a long time, but she still did not call him. Then, suddenly remembering, she immediately dialed a number. She had actually forgotten about Faye. Faye took a long time to pick up the phone. When she did, Jade heard her haggard voice. "Damn it, Jade. Where have you been for the last 2 weeks? Didn't you say you wanted to find a house for me?" Jade said apologetically, "I'm sorry, Faye. I had to suddenly go out of town to film recently. I haven't been to Washington. Where do you live now? Have you found a house?" "You don't have to worry about it. The company has arranged everything for me." "In that case, the company is very good to you." Faye heard Jade's excitement and said angrily, "No, the company is not good to me at all. I don't know why the management suddenly gave me so many tasks. Now, not only do I have to write that serial book, I'm also in charge of a bunch of columns. Damn it. I'm so busy that I can't even go out. I don't know how I offended them. They actually said that if I protested, they would take the house back and even deduct my manuscript fees. They are clearly threatening me, and they still don't let me take leave." "Oh my God. Faye, why don't you go work at another company?" Jade immediately expressed her sympathy. Although filming every day was very tiring, her conditions were still very good. The director would even take the initiative to give her a vacation. "Of course I want to go work at another company, but I signed a 5-year contract. Only a year has passed. I still have to work here for another 4 years. If I break the contract, I'll have to pay," Faye said while crying. She really regretted signing the contract. At that time, she was still very young. She didn't know anything. She signed the contract impulsively. They actually lied to her. Who would have thought? I didn't think that writers signed contracts as well. This seemed very familiar to the entertainment industry to Jade. If someone broke their contract, they would have to pay the price. Faye wiped her tears and tried to control her emotions. After she calmed down, she immediately changed the topic. "Forget it, Jade. Let's not talk about unhappy things anymore. Tell me about your husband. Is he good to you? You got married so suddenly." Jade could not help but be shocked by Faye's rapid change. Faye had been immersed in sorrow. The next second, she was in gossiping mode. It was just that Jade did not know how to answer Faye's question. If she had asked in the beginning, she would definitely have said that Mr. Foster was very good to her. Really good to her. But he had been so cold toward her recently, like he was deliberately avoiding her. Would it really be like what Sheila said, just because she didn't agree to have sex with him? So was that what it was? He was unhappy? Jade immediately fell into silence. Faye noticed that she did not respond and immediately felt something was not right. She carefully asked, "Jade, Your husband? He is very good to me, Jade slowly replied. Other than the fact that he had distanced himself from her recently, he was really good to her. Other than her grandmother, he treated her better than anyone in the world. Jade, you two didn't even know each other very long before getting married, right? You're still so young. You haven't even graduated from university. Your suddenly getting married gave me a fright. It was true. They had gotten married as soon as they got to know each other. Jade had never thought that she would be so bold as to marry a man she had only known for a few days. She'd never thought that such an outstanding man would marry someone like her. All of this happened too suddenly. Without waiting for Jade to reply, Faye said with her voice full of envy, Jade, I think your husband must be very good to you. He must love you very much. Otherwise, why would you marry him? Jade did not know what to say. Jade thought about it carefully. Did he love her? Without a doubt, he was very good to her. But, she thought, it seemed she had never heard Dario say the word love to her. He also did not say that he liked her. So she felt that there was no love between them. She felt that they were just a couple on the surface, and what's more, she herself had said that there was no need for love. But now, she actually began to want his love. I don't know what to say. Anyway, our story is very hard to believe. I think that even if I told you, you wouldn't believe me. Jade kept recalling the scene of their first meeting. She still felt very awkward about it, how she had kept pestering him and wanted to kiss him.